Hello guys and welcome to my channel. So today we're going to be looking at how we can modify the scale of the different axes of a chart in Microsoft Excel. So we have this chart here. Uh, this chart, the title is graduated. Well, the title was gotten, automatically from one of the columns that on the x-axis, on the y-axis. So we can go back here and we see the data that we used in getting that there. So we have this. So this is the column for graduated, of which is found on the y-axis. Like we said on earlier videos, the column on the right is always used as the default for the y-axis. Yes, that can be changed, of course. Now let's go back to chart 1. Now we have this. Let's say we want to modify, the range or the scale of this values on the various axes. What do you observe? You observe that the points, so this is a scatter plot chart obviously. You observe that the points are like concentrated on one end of the graph. What if we want our points to be like more evenly displaced? So how can we go about that? So what we have to do is, you see that here the smallest point, that's the least point, is about 1000 something, but all of this part is there, so this part is wasted. This part should not be there. And the same thing here, the least point is like 50 something here, but all of this part is here. So you see all of this part is empty space, which is useless. So we have to modify our scale in such a way that we're going to have this information evenly distributed. So how can we go about that? So what we need to do, we have to come to the layout here. Come to layout. We'll come to layout. We'll come to this axis group here. This axis collection. We can take axis. We can start with the primary horizontal axis. Where we hover around primary horizontal axis, this opens up. Let's come to more horizontal axis options under there. Good. So we can see here. So axis options. So you see everything is auto. That's automatic, right? So what we want to do is we want to take fixed for the minimum. So we want to click fix. Now we can now edit here. Here we cannot edit. So we want to take fixed. We can edit. Understand? So we have that. So how do we go about that? So what we want to do is the minimum. So what is the minimum value here? We want to take our minimum value to be 1000. If we go back to our data, that's sheet 1. What can you see? You can check to look at it, observe the minimum value there. You can see that it has values from 1000. The smallest value there should be 1105. But let us just take 1000. So minimum, we should take 1000 there. 1000, and then the maximum value. What's going to be the maximum value? You can see there. What is our maximum value from here? You see that none of these values is above 1500, right? None is above 1500. So we can take our maximum value to be 1500. That will help eliminate a lot of so 1500. So we have that. Good. And then we can also change the major unit. What does that mean? If you observe here, you see that that the spaces are the gaps are 100. You have 1000 there, 1100, 1200. So we can change it to 50. Can change it to 50. So let's take there. Take 50. Good. Okay, so we have that. You see that everything has been modified here. So you can take close now. So what do you observe? You see that our scale starts from 1000 and ends at 1500, and then it advances with a difference of 50. So that is that. We can do something similar with the y, with this other axis here, the y, the vertical axis. So we have to do the same thing. We just go to layout. Once we're on layout, you come to this axis collection here. You take axis. Now you're doing the vertical axis, so you hover around there. This is going to open up. You come here, primary vertical axis, and then you do similar changes. You can see that here we can take our minimum to 50, right? See, there's nothing underneath here, so we can take let's take maximum. Okay, we're on maximum. Okay, we're minimum first, so take minimum should be 50, right? And let's come to maximum. Yeah, we can see allow our maximum at 100, right? Maybe 95. It's good. Let's be a round number, so we have 100. And now let's take the major unit, 5. Major unit 5 there, so that is already okay. So let's take major unit here. We can take 5, right? Take 5. So that is that, and then we close. Good. So that is how we modify the scales on a chart. So you see that our data now is like more evenly distributed than before. Thanks for watching, and if you found that video helpful, please do not forget to hit the subscribe button.